so many valid options to do to get the stress in check. So if you find yourself stressing out, let's say you're in your car and you can't be doing too many workouts. I do a funny little car routine if you're starting to get stressed out. So when you're getting stressed out, you can do the breathing, right? Where you're closing your eyes and you're like, I'm just going to breathe in. You take deep breaths in through that nose, out your mouth. You need to take at least 5 deep breaths. Okay, you're taking at least 5 deep breaths. And then in the process, if you want to, you clamp your hands in front and you're squeezing your hands together like this. Squeeze, to where you're tensing up all these muscles. You're squeezing, like you're pushing toward each other. You're squeezing for the time that you're taking that deep breath in. And when you're doing that exhale, you're releasing all of that. So what that does is when you're squeezing and engaging those muscles like that, it's getting all of that blood rush there, and that you're moving the oxygen and the blood cycle through your body, and then you're releasing it. So it's almost like a little surge of a little serotonin rush, right? And it's so good for your body to do that. So a lot of people that I've worked with that have had anxiety and problems with depression and that sort of thing, these are some of the techniques that we would do for getting rid of anxiety in the moment, like an anxiety attack, or if you're having like a stress moment. Because the worst thing you can do, if you're able to get up and move, though, I say get up and move. You're starting to feel stressed or overwhelmed, just get up and take a walk around the house, the building, the office, whatever you're at. Take a walk. If you can, take a walk outside. There's nothing greater than the outside elements, the air, the sun. You just breathe it all in, take it all in, and that will help just breathe it in. Just being outside for even just like a minute, one whole minute, going out and then coming back in. Because if you can get that cortisol in check, you can get that stress in check, then you get that cortisol in check, and your body won't release that cortisol. Because what happens next? If you allow yourself to stay in that stressed out zone, let's say whatever you're dealing with, frustrating, even if you're on a phone call and you just get out, someone's frustrating you, breathe. Okay, you got to breathe it in, because once that cortisol happens, that's when you're going to have that fat storage, because that's just what it does. That's what happens in your body. And once you store that fat into the stored tank, it is very difficult to get rid of that. So try your best to get out of that zone. Okay, here we go. Are you ready?